There are two things which can happen in our lives, that we can either expand or we can grow. The world, Maharaji has created a game, a play, where we expand. When a plant germinates out of the soil, it either grows upward or it spreads on the. So the worldly life, to live in the world, is to expand at the same place. Expanding, and that expansion is the ego. The more properties, the more wealth, more power, better looks. All these things are expansion. And not expansion of the self, but expansion of our ego. The world does not give us an opportunity to grow. It can only let us expand. At the same point where we are, no real growth in the world can happen. There is no possibility. There is no environment. There is no body making us aware that here, this is what is going to happen to you. They all are busy in expanding them. Bigger circle of friends, bigger circle of properties. One remains. In the world, we can only know how to become more proficient in the world, more clever, not wise, clever. Absolutely no possibility of growing. Here, when Maharaji becomes merciful to somebody, merciful to us, he brings us to the holy congregation. And the sole purpose of the holy congregation is to provide us atmosphere to grow, to provide us knowledge to grow, how to give us the freedom to grow. In the world, there is no freedom to grow, because there are. Why there is no freedom to grow in the world if we live only a worldly life? Not that the world does not give us the freedom to grow, our minds do not give us the freedom to. Is it correct? With His great, great mercy, we are blessed with holy congregation. And in the holy congregation, we are given freedom. And in that freedom comes responsibilities too. When Maharaji says that you have the opportunity to become liberated from the I, that freedom does not mean that then we would be free to do anything. Samitaji, freedom brings with itself responsibilities. If there is no responsibility attached to the freedom, then it will not be a freedom. It will be a sure path to destruction. Sure path to destruction. Ajati. He brings us to the congregation. He reserves a special spot for us in the congregation. He gives us the opportunity to grow. He tells us how to grow. And then beyond that, it's our responsibility what we are going to do with all these blessings. The Holy Congregation respects us. We are respected here. But what we do with that respect is up to us. What do we see our responsibility in response to that respect? Our responsibility towards the congregation, towards the place. We must be very sensitive. We must please recognize that up to certain point on this path, we remain fragile and very fragile. Just a careless remark can damage somebody. Mind is another thing. You say something insensitive to the mind, to the worldly consciousness, that would make sure that you pay for that. But here, no. Nobody is going to even tell us that your remarks did the reverse of helping. In the world, people are expanding to show others that how huge they are. And here we grow, not to show anybody, but to hide that growth from everybody. To hide that growth. Bharaji says that on this path, as you move closer and closer to God, to Allah, you start hiding from the world. If somebody says that you're lucky, you are walking this path steadfastly and all that, those remarks will make you alert, not comfort you. You would say, no, don't say anything like I'm nothing. Because you are coming to know that I really am nothing. It was all illusion. In the world, we show ourselves. Here, we hide ourselves. See the stark difference. We should be very sensitive to others because we should remember that we all are fragile. We can be broken. The falsehood in us must be broken, but the truth in us must be cherished, must be protected so gently, so sensitivity. The truth in others. Because our real selves are really so tender. So we must protect the tenderness in others. salute to that tenderness in others, that humility. This can only happen if we are awake, and if we ourselves are experiencing our tenderness. The falsehood must come off us, but our true selves must be cherished, must be worshipped. So the freedom which we receive here, we should recognize the responsibilities, our responsibilities which come with it. The respect which we get here, we should recognize our responsibility towards that fragility of the true self must be respected with utmost sensitivity. Holy congregation, as we know, is something so precious, so special, that it does not belong to this world. It belongs to the world which is beyond the seeable. We are here to grow. Maharaji talks about knowing the truth, and he also talks about meeting the beloved. And he also talks about growing. All these three things are one and the same thing. When we grow and growth happens upward along the spine, and if it appeals more to us to grow, then we should grow upward. And at the end, what we are going to find, that the very one who had started to grow, when that becomes exposed, it comes out to be the divine, the truth. And then, if it appeals to us that I want to know the truth, then the path is same. The path is same. Because the purpose is same. And as we start knowing the truth by waking up and climbing upward, at the end we are going to realize that this whom I have been calling me has been going to be the truth. And if you take the path to meet him, the same path, to meet him, then at the end there will be no I left, and all there would be him, truth. So whatever appeals to us, it's going to take us to the same destination. But we should be very clear. And the path Maharaji takes us on, he takes all these three aspects of at the same time. Kyun Pritam Pyara Mil. Maharaji time and again takes us out of our thinking habit and asks us, now, hear me, ask what is the path, and start walking the path. We again start thinking, path, how long is the path? How is the path? He said, I told you, do not think. Ask me what is the path. but the futility of the mind. The mind will resist with all its might to let us grow. एक चीज समझना जी, again and again will put before you how to. Because in expanding, you can see beautiful dreams. And in dreams, we can become intoxicated. In dreams, we can even enjoy something which is not there. ठीक है ना? But in reality, we enjoy what is there. And we have only known how to enjoy the dream. Once we start enjoying the reality, the truth, enjoying it, please underline thing, enjoying it, only then we can see the real face of the world.